Breaking free from the chains of addiction. Lessons from Genesis chapter 4. Dear friends, it is an honor to be here with you today to reflect on the lessons of Genesis chapter 4 and how it relates to overcoming addiction. In this chapter, we see the story of Cain and Abel, two brothers whose lives were torn apart by sin and jealousy. Just like Cain was consumed by jealousy and anger, many of us can become consumed by the grip of addiction. Addiction can control our thoughts, actions, and even our relationships, making us feel trapped and hopeless. But, my friends, there is hope. For just as God provided a way for Cain to turn from his sin, He also provides a way for us to turn from the chains of addiction. Through the power of Christ's love and sacrifice, we can find the strength to resist the temptation to give into our addiction and instead seek the wisdom and guidance of God. In Genesis chapter 4, we see that Cain's offering was not accepted by God because he did not approach God with the right attitude. Similarly, when we seek to overcome addiction, it is important that we approach it with the right attitude and a heart of humility. We must be willing to admit our weakness and ask for help, seeking the guidance of God and those around us who love and care for us. And just as God put a mark on Cain to protect him from harm, we too can have the assurance of God's protection as we work to overcome our struggles with addiction. For God's love and protection is not based on our worthiness or our sacrifices, but on His grace and mercy. So, my friends, I urge you to turn to Genesis chapter 4 for guidance as you work to overcome the chains of addiction. Remember, through the power of Christ's love and sacrifice, we can find the strength to resist the temptation of addiction and instead seek the wisdom and guidance of God. May God bless you and bring you peace and hope as you break free from the chains of addiction and walk in His light.